have finally made it to the last game of regular season competition. And we are live from GIO Stadium in Canberra for this final game of round 7 before semi-final action kicks off next Monday night. And it's the Raiders going to battle against the Panthers, arguably the game of the round. Set to pull down the curtain in what has been the biggest SRL regular season competition, and we look forward to what this game is set to bring. Both sides with the game of their season on the line, and we are set for an absolute showdown of epic proportions. Sonny Tyre, the ball on the tee. It's the Penrith Panthers 4-2 taking on the Canberra Raiders 3-3, and the game is underway here at GIO Stadium. It's the home side, the Canberra Raiders, hands on the ball first, and Samuel Lillard just takes it up, no punches, and straight into the contact as Iron breaks his way through the middle straight away. So a good opening first couple of sets for the Raiders, and they are looking to continue their fast out of the block style. We've seen this time and time again, and we are expecting it once again tonight. Obviously neither side have come up against each other before in the SRL, so really not knowing what to expect on either side of the park as the Raiders get through their first set. And they've made a good 90 or so metres down to the park as Fetu puts the kick in. Down to the wing of Sonny Tyre. Coming up against his future club in Season 3, Sonny Tyre, heading to the Raiders, announced during the week. But he is not concentrating on Season 3 at the moment. All is on the line here tonight. So we'll quickly go through the permutations as they sit at the moment. So the Panthers sitting in third. They've got a plus 30 points differential. The Raiders sitting in fifth with a plus 41 put differential. The difference is the Panthers are on 8 points. The Raiders are on 6 points. So if the Raiders win, they leapfrog the Seagulls and they go into fourth position. Sorry, they go into third position if the Raiders win. If the Raiders win by more than 8, then the Raiders go into third and the Panthers drop to fifth, and the Manly Seagulls wrap up the 4. So Manly will be hoping for a big win for the Raiders or a Panthers win. While the Raiders, well, they just want to win. It's all they need is to get the W here tonight, and they've got their hands on the ball deep in Panthers territory. It's O'Neill who's going to play the ball around about 18 metres out. Final tackle to Fetu once again. Puts it on the toe. Juggling for a moment was Sinclair. Lucky to hold on to it. Had the pace coming through. And Samuel Robinson on his outside. But a good hands there from the Panthers front rower. So just over 5 minutes gone. Both sides getting through their opening couple of sets with no issues. But all the territory at the moment is the Panthers have made the first mistake of the game. Coming off the shoulder of Brodie Kennedy. And Stace Pace collects it. So Lillard will play it. 20 metres out. O'Neill spots a gap and goes for it. Looking for a big game tonight from Jack O'Neill of the Raiders. The pace, centre field. Takes a good pass. Flat and hitting a big tackle. Front on, Lachlan Martin. Corey Parker to Chen this time. Looking to jink his way through. Alex Chen off the left. Final tackle once again for the Raiders. Around about 15 metres out. Thompson's kicked it into one of his own players. So an unforced error there from the Raiders, and the Panthers, well, they'll be let off the hook there. And Thorne will find the touchline around about 40 metres out from their own try line. So it was a loss last week for the Panthers, going down to Parramatta, 19 points to 18. Jaden White field goal sealed the fate with around about 7 minutes to go. But it was Brodie Kennedy who scored 2 tries in the first half. Really got the Panthers off to a good start. Ran for 356 metres, 10 line breaks. Brodie Kennedy, so they'll be looking for a lot more of that here tonight. Corey Parker had a good game as well, 13 runs for 158 metres. And Sonny Tyre as well out in the left wing. Ran for 166 metres. So they'll be looking to those 3 players to really step up, as well as James Thorne and Lachlan Martin, who's one of the top performers in the forward pack, as they don't really get to the end of their set very well there, as the Raiders will get the ball. Meanwhile, it was the Raiders who came out and had a good, strong second half performance against the Cowboys, running out winners 34 points to 18 up in Townsville. It was 3 tries to Jack O'Neill, filling in at the fullback position. 5 line breaks. He was replaced at half-time by Mark Iron. But Bo Sadler and Turangaho Fe'u really are the standout forwards for the Raiders. They've been supported well by Stace DePace and Samuel Lillard, but Turangaho Fe'u and Bo Sadler are leading tackle breaks in the competition at the moment, 1 and 2 respectively. But those senior players for the Raiders will be the ones they'll be looking to really lay the platform here tonight in front of their home crowd, looking to make their way into the SRL finals in their first season in the competition. It's the Panthers with the ball. Their skipper Nathan Fisher will play the ball just on their own side of halfway on the final tackle, and Parker finds a bit of space, forcing Weston backwards towards his own try line. And a good chase there by the Panthers forwards, led by Lachlan Sinclair. Raiders trapped inside their own 20 at the moment. Tackle 2, that's Koval. They go to Lillard, charging it forward, the big prop forward, making extra metres up through the middle, off to the Parramatta Eels for season 3, Samuel Lillard. A big loss for the Raiders after they picked him up in the rookie draft before the season started. As Fe'u kicks once again. Coming back from injury, Turangaho Fe'u. 11 tackle breaks this season, averaging 127 metres with ball in hand as well. Was a great purchase by the Raiders from the Storm in the off-season. You'd have to say he's really battled with Bo Sadler for that number 13 jumper so far this season. But they really complement each other well, as Butterfield. It's boot to ball down to the wing of Joseph Black, and again it's a good chase from the Panthers outside backs, led by Tyler Amatangi and Sonny Tyre. Trapping Black inside the 10. That's the pace, just straightening it up and just looking to settle things centre field here for the Raiders. 15 minutes gone, still no score in the match. Big crowd here this afternoon, or this evening, set to witness what has been billed as the game of the round. Two teams who would love to make their way into the finals. It was the Panthers who narrowly missed out in season 1, beating the Eels in the final game of the season, but going down by points differential and finishing in 5th. And after the season they've had, they would expect to win this game. Many are saying there could be an upset on the cards, but they won't be thinking that at all. They'll see this as a good opportunity to really put in a fine performance and setting themselves up for a good semi-final clash, whoever it's against next week. It's a different story for the Raiders, though, as many were saying they would struggle in their first season in the competition. As Weston gets a good kick and returns it well, has been chased down. And a good tackle around the legs by Nathan Fisher. Kennedy came across, but Weston makes some good metres up that far touchline as Kowal juggles it for a moment. Had to sort of regather where he was looking and found it around his left shoulder. Inside to Fe'u. Good tackle against him. Once again, Lachlan Sinclair up early. Inside once again to Iron. Testing out those Panthers forwards early, Mark Iron. Weston once again, good runner through the middle. Gets the inside ball to Alex Chen. Gets away from the diving tackle and taken down just 8 metres out from the Panthers line. Final tackle goes to Thompson on the boot and picking it up as Jack O'Neill coming through. And the Raiders score first here at home. And it's Jack O'Neill, this dynamic 5'8" fullback, who is setting the SRL alight at the moment. Pinpoint kick from his halves partner Thompson, and he just scoops it up and dives over the line for the Raiders' first try. No problems adding the extra 2 from right out in front, so it's the Raiders out to an early 6-point lead at the moment. As we tick over the 20-minute mark. Panthers will look to chase this one and trap the Raiders deep in their own half as Sonny Tyre gets the game back underway. And they give the ball to Cameron Relentless. Taking it forward, the future Warriors front rower signed by John Nanai and Chance Bunce. Late in the transfer window this week. Cameron Relentless to Weston. Good start so far by Tyler Weston. Starting to really find his foot on that left wing for the Raiders. As Kowal takes it up through the middle. Good run by the skipper. So Thompson will play the ball on the halfway line. They go to Fe'u, to O'Neill, who's put it down. A big tackle on Jack O'Neill. Looked like Lachlan Sinclair just got up and hit him at a big shoulder. And that's an error for the Raiders in their own half. So not the way they would want to restart the game after that try. And they'll have to get back and defend here as Kennedy takes us forward. They're about 33 metres out here, the Panthers. They go to their skipper, Nathan Fisher. Jinks through one, passes off another, taken down by Samuel Robinson as the Panthers get a good quick play of the ball and they spread it to Thorne. Thorne's taken down on the 10, so setting it up well here as Lee comes back right side to Butterfield, who looks to cut back on the inside, taken down and a good tackle by Mark Iron. They go right this time. Kennedy looks to go to Fisher, almost getting around the tackle of Tyler Weston. Final tackle now for the Panthers as Butterfield puts it on the toe this time, but Tarangaho Fe'u scoops it up and picks it up for the Raiders. And good hands by the big number 13 getting to that one. Had to travel around about 7 or 8 metres from where the kick was made. So a good pick up from Tarangaho Fe'u. As they look to settle things down this time as Croker gets his first touch of the game off the interchange bench tonight, Raheem Croker. The skipper looking to lead from the front. Up inside the Panthers half, it's been a good set from the Raiders, looking for a good kick and they get it from Thompson. To the winger Fisher, bring it back strong, Nathan Fisher getting through the first line of defence. It's Mark Iron who meets him front on. The good metres from Nathan Fisher as Kennedy breaks through the line, gets away from Fetu, finds Detroit on his inside. That's Vinny Detroit just inside the Raiders 40.
He's held there. Clear him now. Held.
So Butterfield to play it, Lee at dummy half. To Detroit once again, just powering it forward, taking straight up into contact of Fetu. Tackle 4, flat ball out wide to Martin.
He's held there. Let him up.
Really looking for a big game from Lachlan Martin tonight, the Panthers. They go on to late James Thorne on the final tackle. Not a great chase from the Panthers, and Morrison gets up and takes it. No real pressure on him. It was Almatangi who was coming through, but got partially blocked by Jack O'Neill. And the Raiders have started to make their way out of their red zone quite easily up through the middle at the moment as Fetu takes it forward and makes some extra metres past the advantage line.
He's held there. 4. Hold the 10.
So Cavell will play the ball. They go to Thompson. Looks to go out the back to Croker. Cutting back on the inside. Raheem. Final tackle now, Robinson to Thompson. This time he comes to the near touchline where Almatangi's tracking back, assisting Tyre. But a good chase from the Raiders outside backs. It was Morrison who led that chase and took down Tyre before he could get his...
That's his second.
Before he could really wind it up and put on that big step that we saw a lot of in last week's performance against the Eels. Near side they stay to Martin.
Get back, look at me.
Raiders are known for their fast starts. We've seen it so many times this season. Canberra just getting out to an early 12 to 18 point lead, you have to say.
That's your second.
But at least twice they've been run down in the second half. And started to figure it out and
Let him go. 3.
understand what they need to do in the last couple of rounds. The Panthers will be well aware of
4.
their notorious fast start and slow second halves. As Fetu gets a good inside ball from Iron.
Number 5. Hold.
Fifth tackle as they play it, they go to Chen, who's going to kick, forcing Kennedy backwards. He takes it well, arms outstretched.
He's held there. 1.
Good fingertip control there from Kennedy. As Lee looks to done from dummy half, and he's milked himself a penalty there. Experience pays off from Mark Lee, and the Panthers will find the touchline, relieving a little bit of pressure that's been building up over the last 10 minutes or so.
Held. Get up. 1.
So it's Corey Parker to play the ball. Lee decides to stay short side.
2. Hands away.
As Kennedy hovering up, looking to punch his way through a hole as Davis, his first touch off the bench.
Hands away.
Up to the 30 they go, the Panthers. To Martin once again, just on that left edge.
4. Get back. Look at
Really
me.
testing out Jack O'Neill and Raheem Croker as Spillane gets a good short ball.
He's held there.
Almost getting through. It was Robinson who read it well, forcing the Panthers to kick from outside their 20. It's Thorne going high, big test for Mark Iron, but the chasers didn't really get up fast enough. And Iron does well, under none, not too much pressure.
Held. Get off him.
So 6.5 minutes until half time. It's the Raiders out in front at the moment, 6 points to 0.
He's held there. Right. Here's tackle 1.
On the bench for the Raiders, Lachlan Holmes and Bo Sadler. While for the Panthers, Yuan Parker and Joshua Blackburn
2. Hands away.
yet to make their way onto the park. Sorry, Jacob Blackburn.
3. Hands off.
But a good set here from the Raiders as Thompson will play the ball, tackle 3 inside the Panthers 20. As Iron just straightens it up, takes it up into contact with Almatangi. They stay short side. O'Neill cut out past to Morrison, breaks away from one, and Morrison looks to have gone over. Jacob Morrison broke the first tackle, and the referees awarded it. third try of the season for Jacob Morrison. Got around Amatangi, broke away from Thorne, and it was Hayden Davis coming across, but Morrison, too much speed, too much agility, and the Raiders in for their second try just before half-time. As O'Neill looks to start it from the left, hoping to bring it around. Can't do so, and the score remains 10 points to 0. A little bit of a breeze behind the Raiders in this opening 40 minutes. And we've seen Jack O'Neill use it to his full advantage. Luke Thompson as well, known for his big boot. Averaging just over 200 metres per game. As the game gets back underway, off the boot of Sonny Tyre and Cameron Relentless will take it forward. Under 4 minutes remaining until half-time. That try to Jacob Morrison, his third of the season. The young recruit picked up in the draft by the Raiders. Definitely vying for Rookie of the Year. Played much of his game this season on the wing, playing in the centres here today. What a try, getting around Nathan Fisher. And then breaking away from Hayden Davis. As O'Neill will kick on the final. Down to the wing of Sonny Tyre once again. Gets away from the first, Sonny Tyre. Ryan has to tidy things up, along with Ta'ua. So just short of the halfway line here, the Panthers. Minute and a half remaining. Really looking for some sort of injection from the back. Your outside backs need to get their hands on the ball a bit more as Butterfield looks to spark something on that far touch line. Almost getting away from Luke Thompson. Hanging on for dear life as Spillane spots a gap. Takes it. Robinson has to close it and wraps him around the waist. So final tackle now, Butterfield is punching it over the defensive line to Tyler Weston. And he's met in a big tackle by Jack Spillane, who comes through and wraps him up around the shoulders.
He's held there. That's his second.
Quiet first 40 minutes from Sabbath Ta'ua. They go with the wing of Tyler Weston. Once again, that's half-time here at GIO Stadium. It's the Raiders leading at the break, 10 points to 0. Welcome back to GIO Stadium for this round 7 fixture. Set to wrap up Tuesday night and wrap up the regular season here in the Simulation Rugby League Premiership as Jack O'Neill gets the second half underway and it hits the crossbar. Brodie Kennedy does well to hold on to it. It's the Raiders with a 10 points to 0 lead at half time. Really needing to find some points in the final 40 minutes if they're going to have any chance in making the 4 and making the semi-finals. Good first half performance in the Raiders from Luke Thompson and Jack O'Neill. That halves combination, arguably the best combination in the competition. You'd have to say that Aidan McKinney and Kyle Lewis for the Seagulls are up there as well, but Luke Thompson and Jack O'Neill really starting to form a formidable combination for Canberra as the Panthers make their way through their first set with no real problems. We'll get to see Tyler Weston up close and personal in the second half, right underneath us. On this left wing, Iron had a quiet first 40 minutes, as did both fullbacks, you'd have to say. Brodie Kennedy making 4 line breaks in that first half, Mark Iron making 5. But neither really getting away, and the defence is shutting them down well at the moment. But the Raiders tackle 4 as Lillard just punches it up into Corey Parker, and he's withered away in that tackle, and he's come away. He doesn't look very healthy at all, Corey Parker. Thompson puts it high. No real chases from the Raiders. Amatangi comes away with it. But we'll keep an eye on Corey Parker as he looks to be staying in the backfield at the moment. In fact, he's coming towards the sideline.
He's held there. Held 2.
And that's a big injury for the Panthers. He's had a few of them so far this season, Parker.
Held. Let him up.
Possibly the body is just not holding up to the rigours of week in, week out rugby league anymore.
That's tackle 4. Hands off. He's held there. Let him go.
As Remy plays the ball off the face of one of the Panthers players, and Jack O'Neill's picked it up. So an error early in the second half for the Panthers, not what they were hoping to see.
He's held there. Get off it.
And they've given away a penalty as well. So frustration starting to creep in, possibly. It was a nervous looking Lachlan Martin under the goalpost at half time. Nathan Fisher having a lot to say to his troops. They have hovered around that 1 and 2 spots in the competition ladder for much of the season.
He's held there. 2 on the keep going.
But that loss to the Parramatta Eels last week has really put them under pressure as the Raiders on tackle 3 go inside the Panthers 10. Robinson, a dummy half, goes to Jack O'Neill. Jack O'Neill looking to barge his way over, but he's been rolled onto his back. Referee wants to go upstairs. Didn't really have the power to get it down, and held up well, and a good tackle from Tyler Amatangi. But the Raiders, with still 2 tackles remaining, will play the ball on the 10 as Robinson starts it to go to Weston. Cut out pass flat to Ta'ua.
He's held there.
Taken down by Sinclair. And they'll play the ball on the final. Robinson to Thompson, putting it up high. The chases aren't great from the Raiders. In fact, they bat it back to Mark Iron, but the Panthers just swarm on them. And they wrap him up. And good defence, and this is just desperation times now for the Panthers.
Release.
Surely they can't afford the Raiders to score first in the second half.
He's held there.
A 16-point deficit. 3 tries would be hard to come back from. They have to score first in the second 40 minutes as they go back to Thorne, not really expecting the pass. I think the call, from what I heard, was to go right, but they went to left to Thorne. He was caught on his heels. So final tackle now. Martin will play the ball to Thorne. Gets a good kick away this time. Deep down to that far touchline of Joseph Black. Brings it back hard and a good run. Met by Lachlan Martin, who does a good chase. They stay short side. Morrison. Bo Sadler looks to be warming up for the Raiders on the sideline as O'Neill throws a dummy. Panthers defence fall for it. And he makes his way into the backfield to the Panthers 30. Thompson, flat ball to Chen, almost getting through the line. Alex Chen holding on with desperation was Lachlan Martin. They go to Thompson, to O'Neill once again. This time he straightens it back up. 3 Panthers players claw him down and force him to the ground. So final tackle once again. Fe'u gives it to Thompson. A towering centering kick. coming through for Luke Thompson, and he grabs it from Brodie Kennedy, and he's dotted it down, Luke Thompson. What a pickup from the Raiders fly half. Kennedy looks to have juggled it, and it's batted backswing, and Thompson has taken a fantastic take, and the Raiders, well, they've gone in for their third try. And we were just saying how the Panthers have to score first. But what a kick from Luke Thompson. So it's the Raiders holding a 16 points to 0 lead at the moment. The Panthers can't afford to lose this one by more than 8 points.
Hill, 1, release.
As Lillard brings it back for the hit up after that try to Luke Thompson.
He's held there. 2.
And what a kick. It was a towering, it was a floating kick. For what seemed like eternity, it was up there.
3. Back to 10.
And Kennedy just fumbled it for a moment, and Thompson just absolutely pounced on it.
4. Get back. Look at me. He's held there. Hill. Hit the last.
So a 40-metre gain for the Raiders to their first set after that try, as O'Neill just puts the kick. Looking for his wingers possibly to chase through. It was Morrison who was chasing, but Tyre does well to pick it up.
2.
Lachlan Martin to play the ball. Lee at dummy half. Davis goes inside, and a good pass to Hayden Davis. He finds an offload as well to Thorne. So good support play by James Thorne, looking for a quick play the ball. He gets it as they go short side. Cut out pass to Tyre. Met hard by some smothering Raiders defence. Again, it's Morrison over there who's really leading that right edge defence. Slow play the ball from Lachlan Martin to Thorne. A deep kick from Thorne. Down to Weston. And a good chase from Yuan Parker, and they wraps up Tyler Weston. And Robinson this time breaks away through the middle. So the Raiders looking to make more metres early in the set, getting out of their own half, which they've been done well so far in this game. The pace, straightening it up, coming into contact with Davis and Sinclair.
He's held there. Up now.
O'Neill gives it to Ta'ua. Into the Panthers half they go. Tackle 4, coming up 56 minutes gone. Here at GIO Stadium, it's the Raiders in front of their home crowd, leading 16 points to 0, looking to put themselves into the semi-finals for Season 2 of the Simulation Rugby League Premiership. A good chase from their outside backs. It was Alex Chen coming up early on Nathan Fisher. And the Panthers stuck deep inside their own half, needing to travel 80 metres, having to score surely in the next 5 or so minutes.
He's held there. He's held 3.
So Lee goes to Butterfield, to Kennedy. Steps off the left, gets around the first tackle. Met by Iron, and the Raiders half they go. To Martin this time. Good charge by the second rower. A few Raiders it takes to take him down. Final tackle, Thorne just punches it down to Joseph Blacker. A real nothing kick there. Just Thorne didn't really look like he was expecting it. Wasn't on the front foot at all, no momentum. And I'm just not sure what's going on at the moment as O'Neill takes it down. Robinson plays the ball. They go through the hands to Thompson. The Raiders just looking to wear out this Panthers defence, going left to right, right to left, as they stay short side. In fact, Chen switches it up. They find Iron on the inside.
Get back, look at me.
Good tackle on him from Lachlan Martin. To Thompson, kicking early on the 4th from behind his 40. Not quite getting the angle right for the 40-20 as Kennedy had to track back and return it, but a good chase. Again, it was Lillard getting up early. Robinson takes Kennedy down, and Kennedy has been shut down once again.
2 hands away. He's held there.
As Yuan Parker plays the ball underneath us. Butterfield
3 Marcus
looking to go
locked in.
himself.
Held. Up him now.
Off to the Seagulls for season 3. Joshua Butterfield.
That's tackle
They go to
hands
Blackburn.
off.
He's forced back in a big tackle as 60 minutes ticks over on the clock. We are 3/4 of the way through this game. Davis almost getting the hands free. No support players around them. Final tackle now. Lee will go to Thorne. It's a better kick by James Thorne. Down to the wing of Tyler Weston. Dangerous odd ball in hand, but the Panthers chasers do a good job in wrapping him up. Holmes is on the park as well. Looks like Sadler as well. Thompson forced towards the touchline, and he's been forced over the sideline, and the Panthers will get a feed to the scrum. So if ever there was a time for the Panthers to strike, this will be it. They'll be looking to cope Brodie Kennedy. Around about 42 metres out from the line. They go to Kennedy. Gives it to Almatangi, but the Raiders defence just getting up early and shutting Almatangi down.
That's your second. Held.
As Kennedy treks across to that far touchline. Plays the ball. They go to Davis once again.
Right, that's the third. He's held there.
Oh, Sadler on the park. Making that tackle as Almatangi juggles for a moment. Comes back infield.
Held. 4.
No way through the Raiders' defence at the moment. Davis once again busy on offence, busy on attack.
5.
So right out in front of the uprights, around about 19 metres out from the Raiders' line. It's Thorne putting it high, looking to find a bit of grass. It bounces for Robinson, looking to get back out in the field of play, and he does a good job as well. The Panthers chasers just not able to get up
2 hands
and shut
away.
that ball down. Really needing to force another set.
Hands away. 4. Hold the 10. He's held there. Let him go. 5. Marcus lock in. Held.
We are set for an absolutely cracking 15 minutes to finish this one off as Te Rangiho Fe'u looked like he spilled it forward there. O'Neill's come away with it. But it's final tackle anyway, and that's not a great set from the Raiders. Trapped inside their own 40, and so the Panthers, this is the chance they've been hoping for. They have to score here. They have to score twice in the final 15 minutes, but here's possibly their first opportunity as Tyre takes it up into the Raiders 10.
Let him go.
This has to be it for the Panthers. Davis once again, hands on the ball, setting it up around about 5 metres out on that left-hand field. They go to Spillane. Spillane looks to juggle it over the line. Jack Spillane, and he's crossed over and put the ball down for the Panthers' first try. In fact, we're going to go upstairs and check it, but Spillane looks to have put it down. His first try in the SRL, and what a time to score it. Panthers under pressure at the moment. As Sonny Tyre comes in and maintains his 100% kicking record for the season. So with a little under 14 minutes remaining. We'll look at the permutations as they stand at the moment. If the score remains like this, the Raiders will move up to 8 points and into third position. And they will play the Rabbitohs next week, while the Panthers will drop to 5th and will miss out on the SRL semi-finals for 2 seasons in a row. So as it stands at the moment, it's Parramatta playing Manly, South Sydney versus Canberra in next week's semi-final. But that could all change if the Panthers can score in this final 10 or so minutes, as Kennedy makes a good burst through the middle. They need more of that from Brodie Kennedy. On the halfway line they play it. Martin through the middle. Lachlan Martin, a good charge up into the Raiders red zone. It's Bradford who'll play the ball. A good little offload from Martin. Thorn to kick on the final tackle. I was thinking he might have been tempted to put it high and put Mark Hyde under pressure, but in fact he's just put it down to Tyler Weston. Looking to force an error here, the Panthers, as they swarm up and try to put a hit on the Raiders skipper. Cavell does well to hold on to that one as the Raiders once again go through the hands. So who would have played the ball? Again, this crossfield, side-to-side passing from the Raiders. Surely it's wearing out the Panthers' defence as Iron almost does get away, in fact. Breaks away from the tackle of Mark Lee. They go 35 metres out from the Panthers line. Good set from the Raiders. Final tackle now, it's Thompson to kick. And it's a big kick as well from Thompson. Down to the wing of Nathan Fisher. If ever there was a time for a captain to score a try, it would be now. As Fisher, he's got a foot in touch. And he's put a foot over the sideline. Nathan Fisher, if we see a replay just for a split second, his right foot just skimmed the chalk. And the Raiders will get a feed to the scrum, only 35 metres out. So who do they go to? As O'Neill will feed it. Sadler picks it up. They go to Thompson. Decides to just take it forward. So do they go for a field goal? No, probably not worth it. So 22, 23 metres out. Sadler busts through one. Gets away from number 14 for the Panthers. That was Davis. So centre field, 18 metres out. Robinson goes right to O'Neill. He decides to go himself as well. The Raiders really starting to set something up here at the moment. The platform is laid for Iron to come through. But good defence, they cut him down early. So 10 out, tackle 4. Robinson darts from dummy half. Almost makes his way through, but the Panthers were well aware of it. So final tackle now. The season on the line for the Panthers. Can they hold on to it? Bo Sadler looking to go over. Bo Sadler has busted his way over for the Raiders. We will go upstairs, but that could be it. Bo Sadler, and as possible as last season, he's transferring from the Raiders at the end of the season, has scored, and surely with that, the Raiders will move into the SRL semi-finals next week. Jack O'Neill from right out in front makes no mistake. 22 points to 6. 7.5 minutes remaining. The Raiders needing to score, the Panthers needing 2 tries in the final 8 minutes if they are going to have any chance in pushing themselves back into the semi-final contention. Now it is not out of their realms of possibility. Still 7.5 minutes remaining as Sonny Tyre gets the game back underway. Fe'u to bring it forward. Really needing to force an error from the Raiders here. Cavell, a good run from the skipper. Bumping off Davis. Good so far here from the Raiders, just keeping it safe. One-off passes from the ruck. Holmes to take it forward up over the halfway line. Now they swing it wide. They go to Iron.
Hold the 10.
O'Neill shaping the kick for a moment, decides against it.
Did the last. Held.
Sets it up centre field, around about 39 metres out. Robinson to Sadler. Puts it down to the wing of Sonny Tyre. Good chase from the Raiders, forcing him towards the sideline. Doing well to stay inside the field of play. Thorne to Martin. Looking for anything as Bradford breaks away. Sean Bradford, open space in front of him.
That's your second.
25 metres out here from the Panthers. Needing to score in this set, surely. They go to Martin. Lachlan Martin breaking away from one. Almatagi just chopped down inches from the line. They go to Lee. Mark Lee forced back this time. Good defence from the Raiders. They go right from Almatangi to Thorne. They're going to set it up 2 metres out. They have to score off this kick, you'd have to say, the Panthers. Almatangi at dummy half. They go to Mark Lee. He's decided to run it and he's knocked it on. Bo Sadler comes away with it.
Zero tackle. Hands away.
And I'm not sure what Mark Lee was thinking there.
That's one. Move.
Tanahu Fe'u metres up through the middle.
Hands away. He's held there. Back to 10.
On the 40, Tyler Weston will play the ball. It's the Raiders, 22 points to 6 out in front at the moment. Counting down under 3 minutes remaining.
Held. Tackle 5.
A frustrating start to their first season in the SRL. They opened up round 1. They beat the Warriors in Auckland. And then
Here's tackle 1.
3 losses in a row to the Broncos, the Rabbitohs and the Eels,
Up now.
all within 5 points. Frustration was brewing in Canberra, but they turned it around with a big win against the Seagulls in round 5. And then a good performance against the Cowboys last week. Needing a big performance here today against the table-topping or the powerhouse of Panthers. And they have done it. They are going to make their way into the SRL semi-finals, shutting down and nullifying Brodie Kennedy, arguably the SRL's best fullback. And for the second season in a row, the Panthers will finish 5th on the ladder, narrowly missing out on the semi-finals. But it's the Raiders, too strong at home tonight, winning 22 points to 6, and they will play in the semi-finals next week. We bid farewell to the Panthers as we look at the final standings. It's the Eels who will take on the Seagulls and the Rabbitohs who will take on the Raiders. And what a semi-final week we are set for. Monday and Tuesday night next week. The Raiders winning this one 22 points to 6, 4 tries to 1. Luke Thompson, Bo Sadler, Jack O'Neill and Jacob Morrison crossing for the Raiders. Meanwhile, it was Jack Spillane scoring the Panthers' only try. 57% possession for the Raiders. Other than that, it was pretty even. Nothing really to write home about, but we hope you've enjoyed the regular season of the SRL. Tuesday night action wrapped up here tonight. It's the Raiders winning 22 points to 6 and sealing a semi-final spot in their first ever finals performance in the Simulation Rugby League Premiership. We'll see you next week.